I want you all to know that I love all of you. But I had to tell you the truth. But before I let you watch this video, I just want to say that I know a lot of you are going to exit the video as soon as you probably hear it. A lot of you are not going to give me a chance to even explain nothing to you. You're not going to even listen to take in what I have to say, just to make you think about everything that you ever known or ever taught. Instead, you're going to just go back into entertainment and lies. The point of this video is to spread the truth, to awaken people's minds, to bring peace and love and everything else that's good on this earth, or not even on it, but to go back to where we belong, basically. To wake up people's minds, to get rid of what's going on this earth, which is a lie. I know a lot of you can't handle the truth, but I'm gonna say this, which is about to be true, I'm about to say. If I was rich, talking about this stuff, a lot of you would listen to me. By me being poor like you are, you're not gonna see anything I have to say because I'm so-called like you. Because I'm poor. The difference between me and you is that I have knowledge. That's the difference. You have to unlearn what you have learned. And a lot of you have come against me as far as my videos being too long, or when I write something on my Facebook page or Instagram, it's too long to read. But if someone else that have money, like let's say for instance Beyonce or Jay-Z or anyone that's famous, write something or make a video for an hour or two, y'all will be there until the whole thing ends. Y'all read every little last word they say on their Instagram or Facebook. Y'all would never complain about how long it's been. But when I write something or I make a long video, you complain about it. My own family has done this, and I know who they are. I'm gonna let you know this though. The people that listens are at least they're trying to awake, but they're the people that's gonna be set free, basically. The ones that don't want to listen to this video, it's okay, because I know that you're basically a soulless being, part of the system. So if you don't want to listen to this video, it's fine. I understand what you are. But the ones that want to know the truth, please stay on this video and listen to every last word that I have to say, and showing everything to you so you can question everything and just think about everything I'm saying to you. The only one that's going to save us is us. You know how they speak of these certain people going to show up and everything and all this stuff? They're talking about you. They're talking about us, the ones that's awakening. They're afraid of us. They're afraid of us awakening. But I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to let this video play. I love you all. And hopefully we can get out of this together. I'm about to give you all some information that I know a lot of you are not going to believe, but it's the truth. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but sometimes I get to the point where I don't even care anymore, because a lot of you are not listening to me. A lot of you are not taking me seriously. And I noticed that a lot of people are unsubscribing from my channel, not even saying a word to me anymore. But it's fine, I don't really care. This information is just gonna be out there just for the ones that want to know the truth. Point blank. Period. I feel good because I know the truth, and I know I'm not coming back to this earth anymore. and I'm gonna be set free from this and go back to where I belong, because I'm not from this earth. While you still come back being reincarnated because you want to be ignorant and not listen. So I'm gonna just let you do what you want to do. But for the ones that want to be free, stay on this channel and listen to what I have to say to you. This earth that you live on is not a ball earth. And also the reason I'm not looking at this camera is because, what's the point? I'm not talking to anybody, right? But anywho, this earth that we live on is not a ball. It's not a planet that you've been taught. Space does not exist. Comets and asteroids don't exist. Planets, all that stuff does not exist. It's a lie to just, it's just a lie so that it can keep you in the mindset of thinking that yes, space exists, so that means everything is far away and all that stuff. You know, the stars, it's planets and stuff like that. The stars is not what you think. The sun and the moon is not what you think. The earth is a machine. And it's the truth. The noises that people be hearing around the world, them booming noises, them trumpet noises that people be hearing, is not noises of actual trumpets sounding. It ain't got nothing to do with no Bible. It has nothing to do with nothing as far as the Bible wise or people drilling under the earth. It has nothing to do with that. This earth is a machine and it's moving. It's moving up. That's why people are actually hearing noises from the earth itself. It's the earth itself moving. I'm not sure if it's moving up or whatever, but it's moving. That's why they're hearing noises coming from the earth itself. The earth is a machine. So when you're hearing this stuff on the outside, you have no idea where it's coming from. It's coming from the earth itself. It sounds like a machine is moving because the earth is a machine, period. That's what we live in. Why do you think everything on this earth is ran by technology? Because the earth is a machine itself. That's why there's technology as far as these pole lights. You have wires going underground. They lead underneath the earth because the earth itself is a machine. There's lava, volcanoes, earthquakes, all these things is ran by the earth being by this earth is a living machine. That's why they call it a living being, but it's actually a machine. It's a super intelligent machine. It's exactly what it is. And it creates life and everything else. The sun and the moon is part of the machine. That's why the moon is a projection and the sun is something else. I believe it's a portal, or it's an opening to actual heaven itself on the outside of the dome. We are actually inside of heaven, but we are covered up from heaven. Like basically we're inside of a dome. It's like made of crystal or some type of technology to where it's solid, to where we can escape. It's a certain purpose, or the reason why we can't escape this earth. You know, everything on this earth is happening for a reason. But it may seem bad, but I understand now. At first I didn't understand it, but now I understand of the purpose why I chose to come here. At first I didn't understand it. You see, before you can help anyone or try to tell someone anything, you have to awaken yourself and get everything, get all the answers for yourself in order to tell people the information. You see, so now that I understand some things, I can tell you guys, this earth was made purposely. Even though everything on this earth is bad, you see, you have soulless beings and you have beings that have souls. And I'm the one that has an actual soul, and only so few of us, which is 144,000. We chose to come here for a certain purpose. And once we came here, this machine created soulless beings to keep us company. For some to help us, to awaken us, to know who we are, and for some to basically try to dumb us down, to keep us into the matrix, to keep us being reborn over and over again. You have some doing their specific roles. You have the bad role and you have the good roles, you know, and depending on who you hang around is what you become. You see, so we've been reincarnated for thousands of years. I'm not sure how many years, but it's been a long time. We've been here since the beginning, since the earth was created. The earth is a machine, it's a living machine. It's exactly what it is. That's why there's lightning in the sky and everything. The earth is a machine. It's a machine. You have to understand what I'm saying. The only ones that understand what I'm saying is the ones that has a soul. because you soulless beings are not even going to listen to this video. You're going to go to another video, or you're going to dislike the video. That's because you're soulless. You're not part of the truth. You're part of a lie, which means you're part of the system. You see, so you're not going to ever wake up because you're part of the system. So the ones that don't want to hear what I have to say, you're part of the system because you don't want to hear nothing I have to say. But the ones that want to get out of this earth, they're going to listen. But you see, it's not a lot of us, so a lot of people are not coming to my channel because there's only so few of the beings that have souls, the chosen ones, basically the 144,000. There's only 144,000, so a lot of them are not going to find my channel. The only ones that's finding is the people that's find my stuff maybe interesting, or they just want to hear it just to say what they gotta say, negative things, which they're part of the system itself when they say negative stuff and everything, to keep everybody from coming to my channel. But it's okay, as long as I have 1 or 2 people, that's all that matters. But anyway, the earth is a machine that we live in. It's a machine, and on the outside of this dome is actually heaven itself, but we are locked in this machine to find out who we are, to dump all of the negative things that was within us. We're dumping it. So as we dumping all the stuff that's going on, you can see everything that's bad is actually what we're dumping out. So everything that's going on in this earth is actually from us. We're just dumping it into other people, which is the soulless beings, the soulless people. You see? And another thing, when you're told that you're not infinite, that you're not immortal, you are an immortal person. You're an immortal being because you've been reborn over and over again. You've been reincarnated. That means you're immortal. That means you cannot die. This flesh, death doesn't exist. When you die, the ones that has a soul, your soul is infinite, which means you cannot die no matter what no one says. If you have a soul, if you have a spirit, that means you're infinite. The ones that's mortal are the ones that don't have a soul. You see, once they die, that's it for them. You see, it's so much that's going on that y'all would not understand. And I understand these things. This is my last time. After this lifetime, after I'm dead or whatever, this is it for me. I'm not coming back to this earth because I'm awake now. So the ones that want to stay on this earth, the ones that want to stay dumbed down, the ones that want to live a lie, all this stuff, you're going to keep being reborn, because you can't go outside this dome. You can't go to heaven being corrupted. You have to go there with a positive mind, with love, and you have to care about every living being and all this stuff. But you got people on this earth that don't even care about themselves. They don't care about human beings, don't care about animals, the earth, all this stuff. It's a test, basically. It's a test. It may sound bad, but it's the truth. And I understand this test. I understand why I chose to come here, because at first I didn't understand why I chose to come here, but now I understand it. And it's a good purpose, because at the end of all this, once I go back home, I will be rewarded. Every last one of us, that's 144,000 that's awakening right now, we will all be rewarded with something great. There's a reason why we chose to come here, because think about it. Before we came here, we already seen how the earth was before we got here. We already knew how it was going to be. We were told this before we got here. We ain't gonna just come somewhere and not get rewarded by it just to suffer and all the other stuff if there's nothing behind our suffering. There has to be a reason why we chose to come here and everything. There's a good reason for all this stuff. A lot of you can't handle what I'm saying right now, so a lot of you clicking out of here, a lot of you are pretending to hear me out, a lot of you just whatever, you know. But it's fine. You see? As long as I know the truth, that's all that matters, is that I know the truth. That's all that matters. You don't want to have to worry because you have no idea what's ahead of you. If you don't wake up now, you're going to be reborn until you get it. You see? There's an awakening coming. As in what you people call the rapture. It's not called a rapture. It's basically like an ascension of the ones that's awakening. Just think about it. There is no Jesus gonna show up in the sky. It's never ever gonna happen. You're never gonna see God or nothing like that, because first off, we are gods. There's people that have souls. We are gods. We are the creator. If we came from the source, which is the creator, if we came from God or the source or whatever, that makes us God ourselves. Think about what I'm saying. You've been taught to be dumbed down. You've been taught to think that you don't mean anything, that you came from nothing, that you came from comets and asteroids that hit the earth, that you never seen hit the earth ever in your life. Everything in the sky except the clouds are basically is ran by technology. The stars are ran by technology. They're nothing but lights in the sky. They are literally lights. That's what stars are. They are not planets. They are not comets or anything. They are just stars ran by technology. The dome itself is technology itself. It is an AI being. That's what we live in. We live in a machine. The earth is a machine. There is no satellites in space. Satellites on the earth itself. There is no satellites in space. You will never see it. Never. Because they don't exist. They only exist on the earth. That's why they never go back to the moon, because the moon is not even real. It's a projection. Because the sky itself is technology. It's projecting the moon. It's projecting the stars. Shooting stars. It's projecting everything that we see in the sky. But you have to ask yourself this question though. If this was not a testing ground, why is there water above us? Why is there a sun to give life? That means that we chose to come here knowing the consequences. God or the creator is not going to stop anything because we chose to come here. We chose to deal with this for a certain purpose. And it's a good reason why we chose to come here to suffer like this. I understand it may sound bad, but at the end of it all, we chose to come here for a good reason. That should tell you. There has to be something on the outside watching us. There has to be a creator that knows about this stuff. But you have to ask yourself, why is the creator not doing anything? Because we chose to come here. We chose to suffer. We chose to go through this for a certain purpose. The creator gave us everything we need to survive on this earth. And we were on our own after that. Everything that's going on, it was meant to happen this way. It was meant to happen this way. It's a test to see who's chosen and who's not chosen. You can't have corruption in heaven. If you're corrupted down here, you're gonna stay down here and be reborn again until you get it right in your next lifetime. And you don't want to keep doing that. Trust me, you do not. Because in every lifetime that you are corrupted and you die in that corruptedness, your memory is going to get erased every single lifetime until you wake up. You see, that's like you got your own place and you know somebody steals, you know somebody kills people and everything. Would you allow them in your house? Of course not. Same thing goes for heaven on the outside of this dome that you see here. The same thing goes for the outside of this dome. You see that blue sky? Past that is heaven itself. We're already in heaven. Right now as we speak, we're already living in heaven. We're just living inside of a supercomputer inside of heaven. That's it. You understand? So if this dome were to be taken off right now, you would see heaven itself. You would see it because we're already living in it. That's what you guys don't understand. You don't get it. We're already living in heaven. This is basically hell. This is an experience for a reason. But you're not gonna understand it. I'm telling you everything right now as we speak. There is no space, no galaxies, no nothing. It's just Earth. That's it. Earth is a machine. It's a machine. I love you all. I hope you all caught on to what I said. And this is some serious stuff what I'm giving to you. Hopefully you'll take this in before I go back home.